And this is our Sunset Coral from MCW Finishes. Sunset Coral, like I said, was a mid-year color op. Welcome back to the Workbench, where we try to make things. And we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1956 Ford Thunderbird. This is the kit we're trying to make look like it just came out of the factory and sitting on the showroom floor. And we've got the body painted. So if you'd like to get caught up on this build, there's a link down in the description to a playlist where you can get completely caught up. And where we are right now is, the body is painted. So I got a new airbrush, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. But I got a new airbrush so we could get this done. My previous airbrush, which was just a Frankenstein of a thing, it kind of just pooped out on me. So yeah, I got a new airbrush. And so before we take a look at the paint a little closer, I'd like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Manny over at Manny Scale Modeling. He sent a couple of shop cards here. In fact, which one is it? Yeah, this one has a QR code on it. If you want to, let's see, can I get that to come in focus? I don't know if you can get that QR code. Otherwise, make sure and go check out his YouTube channel. He's doing a lot of cool things over there. Oh, he sent a couple stickers too, which is really cool. Love stickers. But I'm giving this shout out, not just because he sent me shop cards, but more impressively, or I don't know, more surprisingly, there's the right word. More surprisingly, well, he sent me an airbrush. So I had mentioned this in the last episode. I tried actually shooting the body color last week and wasn't able to do it because of my airbrush. So he just kind of out of the blue sent me an airbrush, and I can't say thank you enough. I'm a little speechless and bewildered. I wasn't expecting this at all. And I'm pretty sure you say it Gaahleri, right? It's a Gaahleri. Let's see what this is. A GHAD-68. It's a trigger style airbrush, which is what I was mentioning that I needed because my old man wrists need a trigger. So he sent one over, and I just can't say thank you enough. But that's not the end of the story here, because you're probably thinking, oh, wow, so you got the Gaahleri airbrush and you shot the paint with the Gaahleri airbrush. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't, because I've got another airbrush. So before I received that from Manny, I went to the old, my favorite store, I guess, probably my favorite store in the whole world these days, the Hobo Freight, and got one of their Black Widow by Spectrum airbrushes. Let me see if I can get this case open. It's a little, in true Hobo Freight fashion, it's a little difficult. There we go. Which I got their Black Widow trigger style airbrush. This one comes with a 0.5 and a 0.3 needle. It comes with the 0.5 in it. And I shot the color with this airbrush, which actually worked very well. The Gaahleri airbrush, let me bring it back over. I guess it's the GHAD-68. I'm assuming, and I guess I could look, does it say in the lid here what it comes with? Oh yeah, a 3/8. So it has a 0.38 in it and a 0.5 needle with it. So either one, but it came with a 0.38 in it. So I thought what I would do, since just so happens I now have two airbrushes, went from 0 to 2, I guess, real quick. I'll leave the 0.5 in the Black Widow and leave the 0.38 in the Gaahleri, and then I'll kind of have two setups. It's kind of my thought. So I did spray. Again, big thank you to Manny. By the way, if you need any Gaahleri stuff, go check out his page. I believe he'll have a discount there for you. I think he has a discount code on the Gaahleri stuff, but definitely go check it out because I'm pretty sure he does. Anyways, I did shoot body color with the Black Widow, just because I wasn't expecting to get another airbrush. And it looks good. It looks good. Now, I'm only showing you this side. I'm only showing you the driver's side. Well, now I'll show you the other side. Yeah, like the warning in the beginning says, I'm an idiot. I knocked the stand over while I was shooting it onto this side, so it fell into the disaster that is my spray booth. And so, yeah, I will be repainting the passenger side. So, but we'll just ignore that. We're going to leave only the driver's side to be seen for now. And I think it looks good. I mean, this is our Sunset Coral from MCW Finishes. Sunset Coral, like I said, was a mid-year color option. It was only available. I think there was two. I looked this up before and I can't remember, but there was 2 or 3 colors that became available mid-year of 56. Yeah, mid-year of 56. Sunset Coral was one of them. My daughter wanted the car to be pink. This is the closest color to pink, and I think, that was available at any point in 1956. So that's the color we went with. Now, I'll tell you what, this MCW stuff sprays thin. It is, you can see this is a light coat and probably a light coat. Here's what I would say. It's a light coat, a medium coat, and a heavy coat, right? And I am basically out of paint. It's down to here because it does not cover, it's very thin, which is fine. That's not a problem, but the problem is I'm gonna have to get some more because I've still got to paint, well, the hood, and I've got to paint the undercarriage. So all these floorboards and everything still needs to be painted. Basically, I just shot the body today, primed and shot the body colored today because I just wanted to make sure the airbrushes were going to work and all that. And it does look good. So I'm going to have to order up some more paint. I'll give this now. This is fully cured now, so I'll give it a light sanding. Give it a little heavier sanding on the side that fell in the fell in the booth. And then I'm going to give it another heavy coat because even this side that's good really does need another heavy coat. I do like how thin it shoots because you retain your details. You know, it's not super thick like some of the paints are, and you start losing these fine details. But anyways, that's where we are. I'm gonna have to order some more. I've got enough here to do another. I think I have enough here to finish the body, but I am gonna have to order more. You know what? I should shoot the hood too, because sometimes these colors could be off. So you know what here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna use what paint I have now to shoot the hood and to start spraying the undercarriage. And then when I get the new paint in, I'm gonna do an overcoat of everything, do the final coats with the new bottle of paint. So it all comes from the same jar, bottle, can, whatever this, bottle, I guess it is. So that we have an even color. Because it could be, I'm sure MCW does a really good job of matching, but sometimes it could be off a little bit. So I think that's going to be the game plan for the body color. And then once that is done, kind of off to the races. The hood, we are going to do a hard top with the portal windows and all that, and it's going to be white. I have to look and see what the factory color white is. So when I order this, I might have to order some factory color white. I want to try to get factory coated color, so I'll do that. But anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section about the color. I think it's kind of a cool color. It's a little different. I think it's going to look real good with the white, but let me know what you think down in the comments section. Go check out Manny Scale Modeling, doing some cool stuff over there, some mural work and all that kind of stuff. Go check it out. Go get your discount on your Gaahleri stuff over there from Manny. Big thank you, Manny. I can't thank you enough. I really wasn't expecting it. Thank you. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I got to go place an order for some more paint. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.